Dumb,
Cool,
and weird.
podcast. So Nick, when you were growing up, did you have childhood obesity problems?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, why don't you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, it really all started when I got to a certain age and I was just overeating all the time. Like especially with Italian food, man. Like I'm Italian, so most of our food is just carbs. It's just carbs and meats, but it's all this unhealthy carbs that you're putting in your body. And then it's weird to people like culturally, you're eating so much food. Whenever you're going to family get-togethers or just going over to people's houses, they're just like shoveling shit inside of your plate.
Damn.
And after a while, you're just like, okay, well, you know what? I guess I'm going to just keep eating now because I don't want to make grandma sad.
Yeah, and you should never do that. If you're full, push yourself away from the table. Never, ever try to make yourself eat more than you should eat. It's never a good idea.
Also, if somebody says that, like that you're not allowed to leave the table until you finish everything, don't listen to that shit.
Dude, I used to hear that shit all the time growing up, and that's probably part of the problem too, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, the next big thing though is like you have the European-sized portions of things, which are a lot smaller, but then you have the American-sized portion of the same food, and now you're reaching levels of obesity already because you're going to eat that at least 3 times a day. And imagine eating like a big like American or like a Canadian style of just pasta, this big ass bowl right in front of you instead of like a little small plate or a small bowl.
Yeah, and I remember back when I was a teenager, what was really popular when we played football is you'd see like these big obese like linemen. Well, they weren't always obese. Sometimes they were just big. They would always get like when we go to football camp, they would get these big bowls that were like this big, and they'd fill it up with Captain Crunch. And I'm pretty sure that was like 300 grams of sugar per bowl.
Dude, I'm telling you, the Captain Crunch, if you ever fucking depressed and you think about like hurting yourself, go eat a bowl of Captain Crunch. You don't even need a big bowl like that. You just need a small bowl to cut away at all of your problems in life by cutting the roof of your mouth.
And then you'll also have that sugar crash later, and it doesn't feel very good.
You just shit your pants.
Yeah, most people don't know this, but when you get older and you basically stop eating as much sugar, and then you eat something like Captain Crunch or something that's got a lot of sugar, you actually have a sugar crash, and it fucking hurts. It does not feel good at all. When you're a kid, you don't really notice it because your body can handle it when you're a child, but when you get old, like it starts being painful.
Dude, the worst thing, I think speaking about sugar, my buddy and I drank like 7 NOS energy drinks within our shift one time. And I'm telling you, man, I got the runs. I was like just shitting out NOS just because of how my body couldn't process it anymore. Like speaking about sugar, it's like, so you're like high off of your ass from that shit, like from the sugar and the energy that you have in those drinks. But then afterwards, you're just shitting it out. You're like running like the Flash to the shitter.
If you want to check out more of our stuff, go to www.dumbcoolweird.com. You'll find our Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, and Patreon link if you want to support us. Also, be sure to check out our merch store. And if you're interested in being on our podcast, you can find a link on our website so you can reach out to us and tell us if you want to talk to us about something that's really weird, dumb, or cool. We'd be glad to hear from you. Hope you will stay tuned for the next weird ass episodes we got. Thank you.